What did I do? Why am I not live? No, that's not what I want either. Can I go live? Yeah. There it goes. Still got a little less than a minute. Let me try to line everything up. Got a pan. Still kind of dark. $6. Still not quite where I want. All right. 6 o'clock and go.
It's alright, it's okay. Doesn't really matter if you're old and gray. It's alright, I say it's okay. Listen to what I say. It's alright, doing fine. Doesn't really matter if the sun don't shine. It's alright, I say it's okay. We're getting to the end of the day. I take low tech, take your pick. 'Cause you can't teach an old dog a brand new trick. I don't care what anybody says. At the end of the day, there's a place that I can't find. A drink or two to ease my mind. Golden days. It's alright, take your time. Everybody thinks that the best go by. It's alright, it's okay. You still got plenty to say.
Cow.
It's alright, it's okay. Doesn't really matter if you're old and gray. It's alright, I say
Oh.
it's okay. Listen to
Not
what
bad.
I say. It's alright, doing fine. Doesn't really matter if the sun don't shine. It's alright, I say it's okay. We're getting to the end of the day. I take low tech, take your pick. 'Cause you can't teach an old dog a brand new trick. I don't care what anybody says. At the end of the day, there's a place that I can't find. A drink or two to ease
Rob
my
Smith here. It's
mind.
August the 10th,
It's alright.
whether you like it or not.
Everybody thinks that the best go round. It's alright. It's okay. Still got plenty to say.
Hello, Rob Smith here. It's August 10th, 2026. I am here again. And as I just did while the music was going, I pulled 3 words from the box: cow, apple, and truck. I got to come up with a story. And that's the fun part. All I need is a word. And I have a word. I could just do it with, but see, that doesn't create conflict. The apple causes conflict, especially when you realize there may be a truck involved. But I don't know what I'm going to do yet. We'll see. I'm making this up as I go. I really should. You know something? Yep. Oh, there's Shay White. Hello, Shay White. How are you? Shay White, Shawhitey, Shabubi. What was that song? I can't remember who did the song now. Shabubi. I can't remember. Anyway, I'm getting off track. What was I like? Oh, yeah, no, I know exactly what I need here. Going the wrong way. Hold on. Let me get a picture of a cow now that I've got myself into this. That's good. I really should be better. Considering how many cows I've been around in my life, and I've been around a lot of cows. I don't know if there are any cows around me right now. I've grown up my whole life with cows. And I'm not just talking, I didn't. Hold on, where's music pictures? There we go. References. Critters. Hooved. And Holy cats! I got one picture of one cow. Why don't I have cows? I put them somewhere else. Let me see what the heck I'm doing here. And I do. I keep I used to have a huge physical file of photos, all kinds of critters, and I do have some books with photos, lots of them, in fact. I've got dinosaurs, critters, water critters, other. Where did I put the cows? Go in minutes. Considering I don't like, well, I guess because I don't like drawing cows, so I don't even include them. Foxes, bears, otters. No, I don't have. Well, see, cows aren't going to roam wild. Gee whiz. All right, so that's a bad thing. Jay, why don't you draw some cows? Cows. I did not know I did not have pictures of cows. Okay, so what am I going to do? Apple truck cow. All right, come on. Now I can make this, I've got two different angles I could do. I'm thinking of what I might do here. But I think it works better if I do it this way. And I'm drawing vehicles, something I'm definitely weak at. Both cows and trucks, two things. But I realized if I had the truck coming at you, I'd have to have somebody driving, and that means I would need to really probably be best to make my life difficult, pull another card, which is fun, but I'm also kind of getting away from the story, which I don't want to do. Now, I'm first to say this really should be done in pencil first, but that completely defeats what I'm doing here. Which is to challenge myself. Boy, is an indiscriminate somebody. I'm not sure if I'm going to be here tomorrow. I'm supposed to go out and sign wave for some candidates, but I've never heard from the person arranging that. And actually, I should have drawn that. Oh, here I still can. Because whoever is being carried will be up higher than the cab. Still doesn't look quite right, but all right, it'll do. Oh, we haven't seen from the ghost guy, Jonathan. I need to let Jonathan know I'm coming up there to join these. What happened to him? Well, we're friends on Facebook. I'll have to send him a message. I wouldn't mind meeting him because I'm going to be right down the street from where he works on the 24th. We'll meet over at the diner. Oops. All right. I've just made arrangements, so I am going to be staying the night of the 17th, 18th, and 19th in Alachua, Marion County. Not near where I am at the moment. I'll put you over here. No, I can't. I need to put you over here. I need to pull some pictures and have some reference. You drew pictures of angels. I like Stuart Margolin too. There's a If I'm having this go this way, it'd be best if that was going this way. I need to go to a grocery store, so I was going to go do that sign waving and a grocery store, and I need to oil change before I make this trip. But I need to know where I'm going. I guess I was given a list. I could just make up a list. I mean, I could just pick up from the list and just go wherever. I'd like to know where I'd be most effective. Hey, Shaywai, you ever used Imgur? Is that Imgur? Is that the name of the site? IMGUR. I post there regularly. It's part of a list of places I post. What the hell is it? Here it is. IMGUR. Imgur. Let's see that people on there, all they want to do is complain about everybody else's artwork. Or is it just me? Yeah, well, maybe I'll go ahead and just go get the oil change. If I don't hear from anyone, I'll just go to whatever early voting site there is and just go there. Because I'm going to get done. Oh, really? It's interesting. I don't think he really would. It's like, I mean, you don't. It's not. It's not like a support network. Quite the opposite. And everybody thinks everyone else is amateurs. So everybody there is mostly amateurs, which I'm not. People accuse me, oh, you're just learning how to draw or something like that, and they don't know what they're talking about. I mean, some of my stuff isn't always the best, but for heaven's sakes. We're kind of back to the farmer, aren't we, with this? I'll think about it. Looking more like a donkey. Should I do another Florida drawing like I did yesterday? That got quite a good response. I haven't posted it yet. In fact, this is, yeah, the one picture. The only image I have of a cow is of it's called Rapid Transit in Florida. It's a postcard with a cow and a big wagon. wooden wagon in a farm, and it's called rapid transit. Generally true today. Better off in a push cart than you are trying to drive our highways. I use social media wise. Oh gosh, you can't really see that too well, can you? Yes, you can. I still gotta get this up a little higher. I may have to take this out of the case because it's becoming a common occurrence. Not good. And it's really hard. That's a cat. See, that's a cow. It does look like a donkey. So I'm not always going to get them right. I do what I can. That's the idea, of making this stuff up as I go. Oh, I was starting to say the social media sites. I'm all over the place. I use VizRef all the time. What's VizRef? VizRef to post artwork. I use Getter, Locals, which is an extension of Rumble, Patreon. I had a Patreon account 7, 8 years ago. Tried to raise money to do a comic, and I'm not good with that stuff. I'm bad enough to try to sell myself, much less do it online. Then Imgur, Spoutable, Truth Social, X. Then I do it for my Amazon book page. I post there every day now. I just only started that about a month ago or so. And then a Substack. I have a Substack. And then I have not just my personal page, but I have a cartooning page, which I really don't do anything with. It was originally where I was going to put all my artwork, but I was getting, my following was building on my personal page, and I said, the hell with it, made a professional page, so I don't have to worry, I'll just do it all there. But I still post every day there. And I've got ones I'm not using. I've got Gab, MeWe, USA Social Network, Minds, Flickr, ChatDit. That's all, I guess. Oh, I've been really hesitant about getting on TikTok, but I have a friend, Elaine, who uses it a lot, who you wouldn't expect uses it. I might, if I really get into the video stuff, but I don't know if that's going to happen. But it would be good if I did videos. The plan is Wednesday to start posting my Swampy, Florida history, which I first did 13 years ago when there was a Swampy, Florida Facebook page, and all that got hacked away, and I figure I'm going to start again, but I'm going to start now, but I'm going to add new ones to it too. Also, I'm a little frustrated how hard it is to get Florida history out there. So that I'll be posting those, and I'll probably be drawing some of those here. All of them originally had book reference to every single one, but I don't. All that got wiped out in the hacking. So I'm going to post it without reference unless I remember where it is. For example, there's one about Orange City, Florida, and I happen to know that came from the history of Orange City, which I have a copy of. So I'll do a post and include that with it. I'll put some bananas here. And we don't really know what happened to cause this, but that's why it's a story. Big thing for me for the history ones is that it's an actual book. You can actually look it up yourself. And I'm not making up, there's no AI nonsense. I'm still seeing a bad AI stuff out there. In fact, a friend of mine posted the history of our very popular grocery store here, Publix, and it wasn't accurate. And he clearly used AI. You just can't do it, guys. I mean, you can, but you're going to be wrong more often than not. Had a few dates right. Publix started in 1930, true. Winter Haven, true. They got into something else that wasn't true at all. AI mixes things, whatever they want, like the person. The machine mixes whatever it wants. And that you must be careful of. If I show an apple here, that helps. Oh, for references. References. Visual references. No, I like looking them up. You see a bigger variety. I don't know what. Anytime I like it goes back to when they used to have the stock artwork or stock photographs. Unfortunately, it's all posed, and the lighting is often off. But when you find regular people's photos, they tend to have the lighting isn't so good, so you can really see form. You can really see how things look, and I like that. So I look at the cow ones right here. I see one that could be in something like what you're saying, but some of these others are right off of the far. Better sense of depth and all. I like to know my story. For example, it's got to be Florida if I'm doing it. Pretty much. Okay. Say, make this more interesting. It's happening on a curve on a road. What the hell's a cow doing in the middle of the road? You get to the other side. Yes. Another time when I'm using a curve here for an image. Here we'll put. White's hamburgers. How about that? There you go. Come in here with a little thicker. This is something I've really just been adding here, which is coming back and adding a thicker pen. Never really done that before. Well, I guess I have, but not as consciously as I'm doing it here. Another reason I went and ordered more of these specific pens. Now, if I do go sine waving, it'll be between 4 and 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that would actually be, unless I do this later, it's possible. Okay, this needs some black in it. It's a little too light, so I'm going to darken this checkerboard. Not separating that enough. I do have the children's book out here. I was on the phone just before I came on here, actually talking to old Aubrey Thomas about Stiff trip up to North Carolina. I'm really going to try to do a live, and I was talking to him. We need to find a place to do it. I just don't know where that'll be. I'm not quite clear where I'm staying yet. If there's a way to set up there, we will. And I want to bring back Alex, who's now 3 years older since we've first did lives with him. He was incredible. I have to let Missy Busby know that too. And I don't know if I'll be seeing her next week when I go into, looks like 19th coming into the area. There we go. See how I had that little black in there now? The cow's standing out a bit more. Bad looking cow, sorry. You gotta draw cows on four hoofs and not give them hands. But I'm trying to follow truck, cow, apple. You take your chances and see if you toss the dice and see if you get it or not. All right, so I really need to come in here too. Help bring it out a little bit more. Oh, there's Cheryl Cornelius. Whose voice? Mine? My voice is deepened. We're all going to. Hold on, the music's a little loud. We're all going to die. Oh, 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 oh. Well, a few days ago, I had that horrible sinus thing come in. Jeez. Couldn't think. No, I didn't really put that together till more after I got off the air. On the air, off the air. Yeah, hopefully we'll do a live from North Carolina here. Probably the weekend, since Alex is going to school, or so they say. I know we can't do it where my stepdaughter lives. We'll have to find somewhere else. Maybe where I'm staying. All right, let me come back in here too. All right, so I'm going to do a Florida drawing too. Why not? Now I don't know if I'm going live. If I go sine waving, it'll end just as I would be starting this. And this is 226, 8, 10. Ooh, I'm doing that a little too quick. Can it be seen? Remember Alex? Remember Alex, Cheryl? Were you here for one of Alex's lives? Tabitha was here, I think, once. Y'all might have been. I don't remember. Be neat if we get Alex here. But I have not. I need to talk to Amber about that. And we got to find a place to do it. Worst comes worst, could probably do it at Cousin Gary's in Pilot. in Mount Pilot. Maybe AJ can help us with that a little bit, or we just go do it. They have a back room. We could probably go back there and do something. Or maybe over at Aunt B's. I'd love to do it at the Derby, but I don't see that happening. Okay, what am I doing? Yes, you remember that? Yeah, he was great. He really was. He was really good. He is older. I don't have this live. Oh my God, I'm way off the live. Yes, live drags sometimes. Hold up, what am I doing? I was looking for a picture for Florida. I could have done that beforehand. And I need that pencil. Here I will use a pencil. So what subject matter? That won't work. Outdoors? We just did outdoors. I go to counties. Pick a county. Name a county. You'd say Seminole, I think. Let me do this. Put up. Art Grindle. Have him jumping up and down on top of a car. Wakama Springs State Park could do that, but I'm just going to try to do something. Here's Farrell's. Remember Farrell's? Now Farrell's still exists. It's over on the west coast of the U.S. They're over in California. There's a whole mess of them apparently. Oh, there's the Altamont Mall. There's where Amber Louise got pictures with Santa Claus. There's the old Altamont Hotel. How can I do this? Yeah, I need more. I do a Farrell's thing, but I don't know what else we got. Castleberry, it's all outdoors. Oh, that's where they had cameras. Some of the old air raid sirens are around Castleberry. A lot of people don't know that. If you drive 436 back and forth between anywhere near where the Seventh-day Adventists have their property, there's an air raid thing there. Yep, there is. I don't know. Sounds crazy, but it's true. Well, I'm not seeing what you're saying. If anything, where we go. Angels live in heaven. Yes, Lee. Lee? What about Lee who? What's Lee? I'm not sure what angels in heaven. What's this little buggy thing came flying in here? I opened the door, went outside. Yeah. Should start the car, make sure it's starting after all that time. Hold on, I'm getting off track here. What should I name? Just name a look. Oh, Lee County? Oh, you named a Lee County. Hold on, let me go to Lee County. I'm stuck here looking at Freddy's. Did you ever go to Freddy's restaurant? Freddy's Steakhouse, I mean? Freddy's. Listen to me. Here's Lee County. Let me see what I got for photos there. I've got the Bonita Springs Domer Restaurant, which was a big orange. That's not a good one to work from. Here's the Lee County Dowling Locomotive Pine, Fort Myers. Get them fishing in the heart of Florida's most famous tarpon waters. Usepa Inn. Yeah, now there was a place. Yeah, I can't see that very well. It's not a good image. Or it's really bad. See, I don't have a lot of stuff myself. I do, actually, but it's not right here with me. I didn't think about it till right now. Oh, here's pictures I took of Boca Grande. This would have been years ago. 2008. Oh, wow, I was working on McCain's campaign. What year was this? 9, 10. This is, yeah, I was working on it hard. How did I have time to do this? Sandra and I are working on the travel guide. Oh, here's an anchor. Oh, this is cool. I wonder if that anchor's still there. Who cares? Yeah, a number of these things where anchors are featured. I don't know if it's still there or not. This was almost 20 years ago now. And I've not been to Boca Grande since. I'd like to. Anyone want to go? I just don't want to go by myself. Of course, I'm not about. I'm in a pretty bad spot where I am right now. I'm trying to go there. Hold on, this isn't working. If I come around there and come up here and come back here. Well, okay. I got to do that oil change. If my car comes out well with that, then I'll be coming in on the 17th. So if all, and I'm just not sure how I'd get into to go to Gabriel's yet. I don't have that firm because I won't know till my half brother goes to jury duty and gets thrown out of jury duty. But I think he will, and then I think we're going to go to Brevard and we'll go to Gabriel's. I gotta see if Missy can pick up my mail just to check on it before I get there. It's been there. It's been over a month now. Oh, there's Swampy on there. Well, the very first Swampy's on there. It's 2008. Swampy's not new. Oh, there's a coral right in here. Beside it. I wonder if that's still there. And it's on top of a giant girder. Now I want to add the critter element in here. What critters? Or does it matter? I'm not going to always do fantasy things. Of course, I could put Swampy in here. Actually, I made this tall enough. It could be. The anchors are not small. They're very, very large. Okay, I don't think I quite have that angled right. Hold it. You never see a racer with me, do you? Here you go. Oh, yeah, so that's actually falling right there. So it's boring. I know, pencils are boring. That's why I like drawing live and just making it up as I draw. It's not too bad, horrible. Someone's got ribbons on. Looks like someone put balloons on it. I was back in 2008. I wonder if those ribbons are still there long ago. They've had a number of hurricanes go through there since. Well, this would have been after the 2004. So this would have been Boca Grande also is not an easy place to get into. I'm guessing it's even harder now. It really is for boat folks. Oh, I need to call. I'm going to call my friend Tina Bairstow. They're doing a victory party on the 18th. I'm thinking I'm going to draw caricatures there if it's okay with them, just because I need a reason to do that. And I was on the phone about a lot of things. That's not one of the things I was on the phone about today. Let me add that on my calendar, wherever that went to. Who's got my calendar? Come on, Cheryl. You got it. Shay White's got it. Stole it, took it to England. I'll never know where I'm doing anymore. It's all Shay White's fault. He flew over here and snuck in and took my calendar. Thief. Someone called me a Bobby. Or you can call me Bobby. He says my name is Robert, actually. Mm-hmm. What am I going to do, complain? Proportion is all about knowing this and that and this and that and that. And I've been doing it a long time too, did that too. I still don't know what animals I'm putting here. Or how am I going to make this? I should put Alva or something. I should do. Well, no, Alva's too small. So it would work with Swampy. Cross this. Okay, wow, it goes right in here. I'm not going to worry too much about that. And now here's water. I mean, Boca Grande's just one big water thing. I do a little tilt to the palm tree. I wonder if that's still there. And that's all water right out there. That's all water. I bet they dammed all this. Everybody's looking for public works projects to pay off. This is all, well, I almost wonder if that's flooded. I'm looking at it a little closer. All right, so what do I got this set up, but what the hell's going on here? I haven't looked at comments. Let me see what I see in comments. My daughter has my car, and I have trouble getting to a doctor appointment 2 miles away. A rat on the anchor. I'm surprised. Thank you all for being here. If you get a chance, I appreciate a thumbs up if you like anything I've done so far here. And if you haven't subscribed, hey, go right ahead. Don't let me stop you. I'm working off a photograph I took in September of 2008. That's what I'm doing at Boca Grande, Florida. Boca Grande's a fishing village. In fact, I bet you that USEPA, that's in right nearby. Because this is, you have to drive into, Boca Grande's kind of a closed community. You basically have a bridge that gets you in, and then you're in this little community that's all by itself. I do not know what it looks like now. I don't know if they've cut loose and let developers go to town. It's possible. I'm actually changing some proportion here just so I make this work. Then also there's a rope. I don't even remember exactly where this is. I think the post office is over there from this. Library. There's a library, post office. Like that's all over here. And this is a road. Look at that road's almost washed out. This area gets underwater a lot. That's why I bet they put up damming stuff here to try to stop that. No, I'm thinking of somehow something chasing something or somebody doing. Actually, this is all concrete. Right in here, it's got grown up with grass. As I said, this is coral. So there's gonna be a lot of bumpty, 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 bump. All right, I'll do a little quick little inking thing here. How could I put? I want to put critters in it some way. So this should be longer. And both have ribbons around them for some reason. I'm not gonna put the ribbons on. Yeah, rats are too small. Something big, so you could put a bear. You find there are a lot of bobcats near here. Actually, if you cross back over the bridge, there are bobcats back there. You can put a background here too. So these are all trees. Someone mows or was mowing all the way back there. I'm going to do a little bunch of palms in here. Native. It looks like sables all over. Behind this palm, which I'm not sure. This is a well-worn palm. I bet this is gone now. Good hurricane. It looks like we'll snap this in two. Oh, so this may have been in line of palms. There's a building back here, but I don't know what it is. I'm not sure if I'm going to include it or not. There's more palms. Yeah, see, today they just put palms, whatever palms, decorating their streets and the roads. It's Florida. We're supposed to have palm trees here. No, that's not true. Whatever grows naturally. There's a garbage can. I think I'll keep that out. You got a bush over here. That works. So I put that bush over here. I can't tell what that is, though. Oh, I think it's a non-native. They're very naturalistic at Boca Grande. You just can't put anything there. You've got to get approvals, all shapes and sizes. This is a huge clump of palms, and then you just got a building back here. Okay, so now what do I do with the critters? Well, I could do hog would be good. This area used to have a lot of hog, and that's more rare. Where bobcats are more is if you cross the bridge and you're in an area that if you're not too far off, there's a just kind of hold on, let me make sure I'm checking myself. Boca Grande. So a little further south is Rotunda, which has roads that go around and around. This is in Lee County. Make sure I mention, as Cheryl asked, and Rotunda is the place I'm most, and I've driven through there many times, and many times I've seen bobcat. I've talked to people who live there. They have bobcat all over the place. It's a very popular place for bobcats, and some people from out of state think they're. So I've already got a lot of pictures of bobcats. Let me do some play things here. I hope I'll get its proportion right. Well, I was going to draw them kind of realistically, but maybe I should draw a more cartoon. Nah, I'm going to draw them like this. Hell with it. Well, yeah, Cat Libby lives down here. This deck, though. Is that what you said, Lee County? Did I ever mention that? Because I guess she would know that there are a lot of bobcat out here. Because there he is. They've got big, not like panthers, but they have very large paws. So the idea they could hold on to something metal like this and stay up, very probable, because they ain't there. And they can move a lot faster than a panther. Here, let's just for fun, I'm going to put this tail wrapped around, which is unlikely to occur, but just a little fun little. And they have very short tails, so I'm actually making that tail too long. Let me just not do that. I'm going to put a poke in here. Extract that tail so I don't accidentally put it in there. It looks stupid. So I think another one may be here. Little smile. Yes, Cat Libby. I'm not sure. Are you writing something? Because I bet you would write something like Cat Libby would like this. Probably true. Where is this? Is that it? No. I can't find where the. Oh, here it is. Chasing, yes. A bobcat checking a wild hog. Oh. Fox. Yeah, I could. But yeah, fox would have worked. Sorry, I'm just now seeing that. I apologize. I'm not. But you don't see, there are very few foxes in this area. Most of those are in central Florida, like where Cheryl is. Not where she is. That's all cars and it's a mess. To try to give Busby a call tomorrow and see if she's up for meeting. But I've already left a message with her. I haven't heard back. I'm going to quickly ink this, I think. What time is it? Woo! Get close to that 7 o'clock hour. Made the tail too long ago. So kind of weird. So I'll put a bobcat. And bobcats, by the way, are usually by themselves. They're not usually in any kind of pack. They don't. They're very solitary, much more so even than the panther. I don't know if I've ever seen a bobcat with another. This is a huge fishing area. People and have been for hundreds and hundreds of years. This was also a pirate hideout one time, and there are lots of stories. In fact, the Gasparilla story has more ties to this area than Tampa. Boca Grande, that is. Yeah, if Cat Libby ever drives you, let y'all drive up. You got to go take a stop in Boca Grande. There's not a lot to do there, and it's a rather exclusive area, so you should have a reason to go there, not just going there. Because you might get stopped and say, "What are you doing here?" Well, I really don't like that figure, that's for sure. Hold on, I'm backing off this figure a lot. I really don't like that. I don't know if Cat Libby's been to Boca Grande. People, I know she's a big Disney person, which you know I'm the direct opposite of. But people who go to Disney would not be going to Boca Grande. This is a fishing phone call. Right now, I'm getting a lot of phone calls because of the political year. It's probably say support this. A lot of folks don't know where I live, so I get campaign stuff from all over the state and all parties, because I'm just so involved in stuff. That's still weird. All right, that is weird. Hold on. I make it look natural. So think of the muscles. Think of where the pressure would go. It's still looking weird, but not as weird. The rat walks on the field. The rat walks on the field. Ooh. You know, you say that makes me think I don't like that. I don't like how that is either. Okay. Let's make this more of a leaping issue. And that makes sense. Well, yeah, I'm going to make this more, not necessarily what you would call realistic, but more humorous illustration than, it's not going to be very cartoony. I think I'm going to put one right here staring out. The idea is something I've done this off and on, or off and on it seems, is where I'm doing this to create a print that will then be available, and maybe the originals are available too. Still making that tail too long. Yes. Try to cut that tail off. I don't want that in the way. Bobcats have very distinctive eyes, and their roaming is very definite. It's not they're going somewhere. You might see a panther roaming about as if they don't know where to go. Bobcats know where they're going. They may not be finding just what they're looking for, but whatever it is, wherever they're going, they're looking for something. That's why they're there. Usually it's food related. True, very true. Usually food related. Like this limestone. Make use of that. No, that's the same way. Let me not do that. Okay, hold on. Or I may not ink it here because I'm running out of my hour. Or I'll come back and do it or something. Yeah, I might do that. Getting late for Shay White. You still here? 6 hour difference, kids. Oh, well, we're not from where I am. 5 hours from where Cheryl is. So I might go away and come back or something. Not in a little bit, not right away. What I really should do is put a panther here. That would be interesting. That would be it. But nope, I would keep it to the bobcats. I can't remember. Did Cat Lady ever take you to um, Gresham Park in Lee County? Fascinating story. Definitely for adults, not for children. It's a state park. I'm having these older kitties, oddly enough, acting very kittenish, which really isn't quite bobcat right, as I understand them to be as they get older. Oh, the head's too big. The head is too big. So I'm gonna get to the pencil part, then I can come back and ink. Thought I'd run around and get myself a little more awake. I get tired because this stuff kind of bores me, quite frankly. I'll make sure it looks like the cat is staring. I may come back here in a little bit. I'm not sure if I'll be here tomorrow. Depends on if how I'm doing sign waving. The best time to sign wave is 6, 7 p.m. Picture, you'll see, where's that picture? Yeah, you can see a little bit sticking out here. Just a little bit. I'm still not crazy about that figure either. What's that? Bobcats are not all that, not heavy. They're smaller. They're bigger than a cat, but smaller than a panther. Or still looks weird. Cat's not gonna leap like that. Yeah, it's a little better. Still looks a little strange, but it looks better. It looks more realistic that way. Got to think of the skeletal structure. Also, I need to make sure I think about life source. There you go. All right, I think I'm going to. Yes, you're leaving. You're leave early. I'm better leave too. Tabitha was little last time we were down there. Really? Why doesn't Cat Libby invite you down there? Oh, you are you trouble getting down there with work and all that other stuff? Okay, if I stay on much longer, I won't be able to save this and create little videos of me doing these fast, which I need. I seem to do these in clumps, and it's been about 2 weeks since I've done them, or a week and a half. I did about 6 of them. I don't even think I put them all up on YouTube, but I do need to make some more. But I kind of do one after the other. Uh, so I'll probably go away right now and probably clean up a little bit and come back and add ink to this. I hope you can see it. Oh, you can. It's all over the place. Gee willikers. That happened. I'm going to set this up so it's better too, because I need to get this higher up than it is. You can't even see here. I'll do it here. There you go. Is it even caught up to live? Oh, there you go. You can't even see that. There you go. So it's also a little dark here too for some reason. I'm sure it's quite so dark. Or I guess it's because I'm using pencil. All right. Coyotes are not native and you can't shoot them. Goodbye. Goodbye to the, I'm sorry, I'm seeing goodbye from Shai. Goodbye to those coyotes. They have no business being alive and they are a detriment. They will kill everything around. They'll kill the bunnies, the raccoons, anything baby, all little baby chicks, anything, baby birds. They eat everything and they get into everything and they're not native. And unfortunately, it's getting to a point. I think I saw something where there's actually an effort to designate them because they've been around so long as native. That's not really true. That not to these numbers have they been here. They have coyotes have been here off and on, but in small numbers. They have proliferated to a great extent only in the last not even 20 years. It's much like there's even some talk about making the python designated as native because it's been around about the same amount of time, and I'm against both of that. That's ridiculous because you don't want to make it illegal to shoot or kill a python. Pythons need to be dead, every single one, because they're killing all the natives that make this state only lives if it feeds off itself as it has for hundreds and hundreds of years. There are no pythons, there are no coyotes. That is screwing up the natural circle of life thing. And you don't just drop new invasive species into the circle of life and expect to still have it, because what we're seeing is we're not having it. It's going away, and we really can't afford to do that and have our state be as it is. We have so many people from out of state who don't understand anything I just said, like a number of gubernatorial candidates. Jared Collins, who have no idea what I'm talking about, could never conceive of what I'm saying. In fact, by what he stated himself, he made some. I saw he made some. He has some paper sales thing about his running for governor, and it says that we must keep all the water in Florida. Where the hell is it going? Where is it going? Anywhere in our state that we're sending Florida north, because we can't. What are you going to do? Stop it going into the straits, into the Gulf? He's just so stupid. It's unbelievable that he's even running for governor. What a horrible person, horrible candidate. All right, I'll stop. Enough of that. All right, I'm gonna go away right now. You lost. Oh yeah, they all eat everything. The coyotes are horrendous. They must be killed. They must be killed. I mean, even my animal rights friends have say, okay, well, there's a place where you draw a line. Okay, speaking of drawing lines, I've done a lot of that here. I'm going to stop so I can go away and come back and add some ink to this. And if I don't, I'm sorry. But we'll at least done this much. All right, thank you all for being here. I'll see you all. I'm not sure about tomorrow. I'm going to definitely try to get back because this is the only way I'm really getting artwork done right now is doing these lives. That isn't good, but it's how it is, and I'm grateful to be able to do that. Plus, I hope to be building up this site. So thank you all for giving anyone who gives a thumbs up, and I may be back maybe I'll wait an hour or so, which will be late for you all, but not so late for me. Or if you're west, it really won't be late. Thank you for being here. I'll see you all next time. Rob Smith here. Good night. Good night.